Good morning, everyone. I apologize that I'm not at my desk. Officially, I am on annual leave. I seem to be in the same position, in the same location, but there you go. Anyways, it's Rosh Chodesh Elul. And Elul is a very, very special month. There are 40 days from the beginning of Elul through to Yom Kippur. 40 days, Moses was at the mountain and came down. 40 days of repentance. 40 days, 40 is the number of the measure for a mikveh. 40 days, we believe that the baby is formed in its essence before birth, and so on and so forth. So the idea of 40 is the idea of recreation, the idea of rebirth. And that is very much, hopefully, the mindset that we should have when it comes to the lead up to Rosh Hashanah, which is what Elul signals. This morning we blew the shofar and we declared with that clarion call that we must wake up. Wake up, you slumberers. That's the idea of the shofar in the month of Elul, to awaken us, not physically, but spiritually, from the inertia, from the apathy, and from all the other maladies that we suffer psychologically and emotionally. Elul, in fact, is an acronym, and it stands for Ani Ladodi, Aleph Lamed Vav Lamed, Ani Ladodi Vadodi Li. I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. Firstly, before I continue, let me just say a warm welcome to David, to Caroline, to Peter, to Carol, to Michael, Mervyn, and Estelle. I'm sure, David, you are very happy after yesterday's results. Anyways, where were we? So the idea of Elul, the idea of in the acronym Anila Dodi Vadodili is I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. That beautiful phraseology and verse that comes from Shir Hashirim about the reciprocal relationship and love between us and God. And it's a two-way street in every relationship, isn't it? It's a two-way street, or it should be. It should be a two-way street. Very often we find in some relationships that we become rather frustrated that we're doing all the work and the other person seems to be rather indifferent, rather passive, rather expecting and demanding. Initially, it's like that with a mother and child. The mother is doting, the mother is feeding the child, changing the child, and the mother is exhausted from taking care of every need of the mother. In fact, what's interesting is if you have a look at the works of Melanie Klein, who one of the great psychotherapists, child psychotherapists, who actually was Jewish, there isn't that distinction initially in the child's, in a baby's mind, between the mother and the child. It's just seen as a continuation. That is the type of bond and love that one feels. But over the course of time, as a child matures, so it has a greater realization that there is this two-way street, this relationship. There is a mother and there is a child. And so it is with us, that we are meant to, during the month of Elul, it's not so much about thinking about the do's and don'ts, it's about a relationship. Everything else falls into place after we think about our relationship with God, our relationship with our brothers and sisters, our parents, our children, our work colleagues, our friends, our foes. Every single person, we have to have a long, hard look and say, where are we? Where are we in terms of our relationship? Is it Anila Dodi Vidodi Li? Is it that I am to my beloved and my beloved is to me? Is it a two-way street? Or is it perhaps maybe more one-sided? Maybe I'm receiving more from God and I'm not doing enough. Could I be doing that little bit more? And that's really what this lead up to Rosh Hashanah is all about. It's being honest with ourselves, having that long, hard look in the mirror and saying, okay, I dust ourselves down, pick ourselves up, recognize that we haven't been perfect. We've got faults and foibles. That's normal. That's part of life. But I want to be better. I want to come closer to you. I want to have a better relationship with you. And I want to be more honest and real with you. And if we are able to do that, friends, then there is no doubt that we will be able to come into Rosh Hashanah and we'll be able to stand there with a sense of pride and confidence moving forwards to please God, a better year, a year where we will be able to have good health and happiness, fulfillment, and success in all our endeavors. Wishing everyone well. Please God, tomorrow, despite the holiday, I should be back at my desk. Have a great day. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful summer day in London in Woodside Park. Take care. What a holiday.